guys, Bill Parisi here, founder of the Parisi Speed School. Adam Kahn, physician assistant, Atlantic Sports Health of Atlantic Health Systems, also a former athletic trainer for Hofstra University and manager of 111 Madison Ave of Atlantic Sports Health in Morristown, New Jersey. Adam, we talked about a lot of different injuries here today, and from hamstring to ACL to Osgood-Schlatter's to concussion, all these different topics that are so importantly needed from the general public and the parents to understand what's going on. But today we're going to talk about self-assessment. Sure. So an athlete, they don't know if they're hurt or something doesn't feel right. What can you share with our audience about self-assessment?
Sure, yeah. So I think, listen, everyone knows when they really have injured themselves, right? And have to go see a physician. But as you know, when you train or work out, you regularly have, aches and soreness. So when does that ache or soreness become worrisome, and when is it something where you should seek medical attention? And the truth is there's a bunch of principles that you can follow. And really what I want an athlete to know is they should do the same thing that when they come to see us in the office that we would initially evaluate, right? So the first thing is you want to look at the area, right? So if it's a knee or an ankle or shoulder or an elbow, you want to look at that side affected to the unaffected side. Does everything look the same? Is there any swelling, any bruising, any ecchymosis, or anything differentiating that side from the unaffected side?
That's a great first step. Yeah. Compare the healthy side to the suspected injured side.
Exactly.
Great
it's
first
easy.
step. It's easy.
You just look there.
Compare.
Right.
Perfect.
And then the next thing is to palpate, right? You want to feel around. Is this general soreness? Is it just a little sore, or is it something where when I push on here, it's excruciating, right? And that's a huge differentiator. If you can just palpate and it's a little sore, that's okay. Muscles get sore. Right. But if you're finding one hot spot that really kind of shoots up to a 8 out of 10 type of pain level, it's something that potentially should be looked at.
That's another great little tidbit. Just palpate the area, right? And you might get a little soreness, but if you find the hot spot, then there's something going on. Go ahead. This is great. I know this. Our parents are loving it.
The next piece is the range of motion, right? And I don't want you to know the specific range of motions, all right? How far does an elbow flex? How far does the elbow extend? How far can I supinate and pronate, right? Those are all motions, but all you have to do again is compare to the unaffected side. Right. If you can tell that both are moving together in the same limits, then you're okay, right? And it's the same for every joint, including the knee, including the hip, even with the low back. Low back's a little different, but you have to compare what you normally can do, and if that's changed, then obviously something's wrong with that range of motion.
Beautiful. That's number 3. Compare range of motion.
That's right. And then the next step is the strength, right? And this is a little harder to evaluate because there's 2 forms of strength. There's regular strength, just with lifting and going through those range of motions, and then there's performance or athletic strength, right? The harder one for an athlete to actually assess is probably comparing one side to the other side, right? How do you do that self-assessment? It's tough to pick up dumbbells and kind of make those differences. Even in the office, it's hard for us to tell, unless there's a drastic difference. But what you can do is try to do sport-specific activities in a controlled environment. Now, when I say controlled, it means I don't want you playing against another opponent. I want you doing either a drill, something where it's kind of one-on-one for yourself to kind of feel how you're doing when you're doing it, right? And if you're feeling pain, any discomfort, or any instability within any joint, or it just doesn't feel generally right, normally that's a sign. The body's letting you know something isn't right and I need to seek medical attention.
Gotcha. Well, that's great insight. Those are really some fabulous tidbits to self-assess. To kind of see what might be going on and if you really need to take that next step to see a physician. Adam, thank you so much. It's been so insightful. Parents, athletes out there, great info from Atlantic Sports Health. Adam Kahn and the team here. Keep tuned in to us. We've got more stuff coming every month to help you take your game to the next level.